Listeners and grade 12s, welcome to lesson 5, the final lesson in our series for the Namibian Senior Secondary Certificate Advanced Subsidiary Level learners of NAMCOL. If you have missed our previous 4 lessons on Depth Study Russia, please make sure to catch up on NAMCOL's website, the website www.namcol.edu.com.na, or access them on YouTube. We have been discussing or replaying the events and impacts of Russia's Romanov family of Tsars, the Russian revolutions, and the impact of the First World War on that country. Today, in our final lesson, we are looking at the February-March Revolution of 1917. Enjoy the program with us.
Babushka, Papa!
Thank you. Oh, Nicholas, I'm so glad you are home safely from the war front. How is it going there?
Hello, Alexandra. Not good. Russia is not doing well at war front against Germany in the First World War. But yes, what a relief to be back home. I'm so tired. If only I could rest. But there is no time to rest. It's chaos out there in the streets.
Yes, I've been listening to the sound of looting and the protests going on in at St. Petersburg. What is it about?
Ugh, my Tsarina, the situation is serious. The capital is in a state of anarchy.
How?
I've been hearing about shops being looted at the war front. There are even prisoners being freed from prison.
But can the government not?
The government is paralyzed. Transport services and the supply of food and fuel have become completely disrupted. General discontent is growing.
What are they so discontented about?
It's all the Duma's fault. They wanted an elected legislature, so I gave them the Duma. But now it's all a mess.
The Russian people are blaming the Tsar for all Russia's problem. They still blame you for your handling of the event of Bloody Sunday. Oh, Nicholas, I fear for our family's safety.
Yes, me too. I hear they are calling it the February or March Revolution of 1917.
But it's only February now. Why February, March? Is it going to last that long?
No, Alexandra. Remember, Russia's calendar is a month behind the world calendar. So, it is already March in the rest of the world.
Oh, but Nicholas, what is it all about? Is it something serious? Are we in danger?
It is as serious as it gets, and very dangerous. This mob, they are looting shops and calling for a change of government. That's how serious this is.
And what is this I hear about freeing prisoners?
Yes, they also want me to free the prisoners.
And are we to blame? Is it our fault?
I think the people are just barbaric.
You don't think the people have legitimate concern?
Tsarina, how can they blame us? Over the course of World War I, Russia endured major losses. As a result, our country faces extreme poverty and high inflation. Is that my fault?
The Russian people also blame their Tsar Nicholas for his poor military decisions.
And let's not forget that they also blame their Tsarina Alexandra for her ill-advised role in government.
How dare you, Nicholas?
Alexandra, you are from Germany. It is only natural that the people suspect you of deliberately sabotaging Russia and ensuring its defeat in this war.
Oh, this is so unfair.
They blame the royalty for all their problems. I gave them a Duma to run the country, but it messed everything up. I dismissed them several times already. To appoint a new Duma every time.
What do they want, Nicholas?
My head, Alexandra. They want me to abdicate, to relinquish the throne, to step down. Do you understand that?
My goodness, it has come to this? How do they want the country ruled then?
They want to rule Russia themselves. But how can I hand over the motherland to such hooligans?
Yes. What will they do to us? If they care nothing for the preservation of the building and shops, looting and burning as they do.
What will be, Tsarina. I have tried my best for these people. I just returned from the war front myself. To come home and deal with this barbaric looting of shops. And what do they think the prisoners will do? Now that they have been freed from prison. Rule the country?
Ruin the country, more like.
But it's easy to blame all Russia's problems on the Tsar.
I'm scared, Nicholas. Let's hide.
Nikolai Alexandrovich Romanov does not hide. I will step down from the monarchy as they demand. On this March 15th of 1917, I will abdicate the throne. The Duma has agreed to take our family to the Ural Mountains. We'll be under house arrest there, but we'll be safe.
Listeners, thank you for joining us, listening to the series of 5 programs for NAMCOL's advanced subsidiary level learners. Thanks to Mrs. Motowanaga, who wrote the lessons in this series under the guidance of program developer Yul van Harte. We also acknowledge NAMCOL's coordinator for e-learning material development, Mrs. Audrey Paulton. Our offsite script editor is Lynette Smith. Please remember, NAMCOL has many more radio lessons that can help you brush up on exciting school topics in your grade. Check out our website www.youtube.com/c/NAMCOLDU1. We wish you all the best with your exams. Oh, and by the way, how did it end for poor Tsar Nicholas and his family? Well, in the fall of 1917, Russia's provisional government was overthrown by the Bolsheviks. In the next year, 1918, Russia was engaged in a civil war. On the night of July 16th of 1918, Nicholas II and his family were murdered by the Bolsheviks. Thus ended more than 3 centuries of the Romanov dynasty's rule, and thus ends our series of history programs focusing on depth study Russia.
This lesson is produced by NAMCOL with funding from the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture.